Well, I'm talking about the surrogacy and the law. And the first thing to say is that there's no international right that gives the right to anybody to revel in surrogacy motherhood. In other words, there's no international law that approves surrogacy, not even in the European Union, not even in Europe, because many countries in Europe have banned surrogacy. Many countries, including Argentina, including even in the US, not all the states approve surrogacy. And coming to Nigeria and Africa, surrogacy is illegal in many African countries. Surrogacy is illegal in Nigeria. One of the most important problems of surrogacy is that it constitutes a violation of the right of children. We all know that children also have rights. Surrogacy violates the right of children in the sense that a child that is gotten through surrogacy, first of all, that child has no right in the sense that, first of all, the nationality of the child is not known, because you can have a surrogacy that is committed in one country and the child is taken to another country. So just to begin with, the nationality of that child is not known to begin with. And then secondly, that child can be trafficked, that child can be abused, that child can be enslaved. So it is a big violation on the right of the child. Proponents of surrogacy said that, well, it solves the problem of women who are looking for children. But at the same time, it has a tremendous legal effect. It has a tremendous abuse on the right of the child. More importantly, let's not forget that children are supposed to be human beings. So children should not be treated as if they are objects, because children are human beings with rights and duties. So the children who are gotten through surrogacy are abused and violated so that their rights are not even respected. Let me say that countries that are forcing surrogacy on other countries are wrong in doing that, especially in African countries where we have our traditional values. Every country will grow with its own values and with its own laws. You cannot be in US or UK and be forcing African countries to practice surrogacy. Every country has a right. Every country, as a sovereign country, has a right to make laws that are for the good of that country. So you cannot teach other countries how they should make their laws. So pressures from Europe, from America, on African countries to practice surrogacy is very wrong. Let me say, as I said before, that there's no international right to surrogacy, which means that no country has a right to force other countries to embrace surrogacy. Okay? I will also mention that there's a law that is not even a law, that is it's a practice. I will just call the name of the, okay. There's an international convention for the global prohibition of surrogacy. International Convention for the Global Prohibition of surrogacy. That convention says that international right, there's no international right to surrogacy, okay? And so that's why the International Convention for the Global of Surrogacy says that every country has the right to ban surrogacy. And they have collected signatures from many countries, who have signed to this convention. And they are saying that, look, that that surrogacy violates human dignity, that it contributes to the commodification of women and children. And so they call for denouncement of surrogacy, and to fight against the practice of surrogacy. So with this, I can, my message is that, look, that surrogacy is a great abuse on the right of children. There's no international law to surrogacy, and countries should not force other countries to embrace surrogacy, because every country has a right to make law that is good for the people of their country.